Oney plays
with friends.
Are you guys ready to start a new game of Resident Evil Revelations?
Yes.
Yeah, I was born ready, man.
And for anyone who doesn't know, this is the creator of Newgrounds.
That's right.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, that's the little tugboat that could. Wait, is that ship called Xenophobia? Did I see that? I can't think of a memorable line Jill ever said, but I like her bum.
She's a master of
Show us a
lockpicking,
bum.
even though she's not the one who does it. Look, there's her bum.
I did like Ethan's iconic catchphrase, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he's basically Alex from Yeek.
So you said this was a 3DS game?
Yeah, originally a really fucking good one, and now it's a really freaking alright Xbox game that's on Steam.
Something's not right.
Let me examine him.
Something's not right.
Its arm. I've never seen a mutation like this.
Say the classic line, Chris. Say, "I think his arm's big for masturbating."
Shut the fuck.
Hit him with the belt, dude. You just gotta... Peanut butter works better than cheese, and
That is a fucking lie. We've been trying to get rid of the mice at Newgrounds office forever.
no, you know, it's peanut butter and meat if you can hack it.
Get some yummy fruit aid.
You know the fucked up thing is they love the smell of dead rats.
Ew.
So if there's a dead rat, they will be drawn to that dead rat, and you can use that rat as ancillary bait. I always used to put 2 rat traps like right next to each other, so if one was got by one of the rat traps, its corpse would draw the other to the other rat trap.
That's freaking heinous. Listen, I tried peanut butter, it didn't work. And
Rat
here's-
physics.
Corey told me that what he did, listen, what I did is I put down some duct tape and it ran onto the duct tape, and then I couldn't look at it. Corey went and got a hammer.
Oh, no!
He literally got a fucking hammer and he described what it felt like to knock it on the fucking brain. Oh,
That's my
not funny.
slime scanner.
I'm a slime.
There's a
Analytics
gun.
report. This is the gooeyest slime I've ever seen.
Yuck.
We need to get out of here.
Slime HQ. Yep, it's slime.
If only we didn't shoot him, we could have learned so much.
To death, I might add.
Where are you, Chris?
Did Chris get lost on the boat? Is that the premise of this game?
So the premise is Jill and her very nice looking friend
Have a revelation.
into the depths, yeah.
I can't read that. To Nintendo 64-y.
Yep,
Is this that game that has that really scary part halfway through where he tries to kiss her on the mouth? And you have to, like, reject him?
Oh my god, they're just dropping it on people?
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, right?
Oh.
Wait, why do they want to do this?
Because it's funny.
It's terrorism, man. What do terrorists really have to gain other than some good fun?
Oh, this is an umbrella. This is just terrorists.
Oh, yeah. These are like, I guess like some of the people that Umbrella sold stuff to, you know? Just having a good time.
One time my uncle was getting off a helicopter and it cut the very top of his head off.
Did he
I'm
become
really
smarter?
sorry I laughed at that. That is really sad that happened to you.
It was fine because it made a tiny, tiny little graze on the top of his scalp, but now he's bald right at the very top.
I'm crying actually, that's not laughter.
You know what's kind of cool about it?
Yeah.
You can stick a suction cup right on that spot and hang anything off of it.
So it's almost like a superpower.
Yeah, he's suction cup, man.
This just sounds really insensitive to a traumatic event that happened to your uncle.
He used to kick me up my ass, so I don't really care. What does the FBC stand for, Dave?
The
friendly big
Don't
cock.
think it, don't say it, don't.
This is my friendly big cock.
By Roald Dahl.
Dave, that was you last night, taking my notebook and drawing Homer in it.
Well, you didn't like my dang drawing?
Oh, he drew Homer. It's the most revolting Homer I've ever seen.
Alright,
We should show it on screen.
Alright, right now?
Yeah, I remember you drew him with like a bloated corpse mouth and a fucked up punched in nose. But he's still happy and in love.
When you're going through like the
Dang, you're
airport
wasting it.
full body scanner, do you like slap your dick around a little bit just
To
so
get
it's
it
like
pumped up.
Yeah.
I get a full on prolapse.
Why do you get that?
And then they say, "What are you hiding in there?" And they pull it out further and squeeze it.
Can only bring 4 milliliters of prolapse through airport security.
It's so fucking rotten.
Oh, I hate that.
I did not expect it.
That is actually fucking disgusting. That's cool, but I hate it. I couldn't make it through Death Stranding though. That one was that was too much. I felt like I played that game for longer than I played most games, and I'm not even through like the tutorial yet.
That's fair.
Everybody I know who has played all the way through that game is like, it's a great game. I would never recommend it to anybody.
And we're in the past, but now soon we're gonna have to go back to the future. You
Play
know?
some video games that are putrid?
Yeah. To play the shitty ones that suck ass.
How's he
Chris.
never made that joke?
He's talked about suffering diarrhea from a buffalo's anus.
That's enough.
Yeah,
That's enough, Dave.
Yeah. Lyle,
Yes.
favorite AVGN episode, go.
I like the one where he poops on Bug Bunny.
Everyone loves that one.
That is a great one.
Yes!
I'm Dave, I'm cockslave.
I'm actually really not a cock slave.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
There you have it.
I'm glad you finally put it to rest.
I beat the cock slave allegations, guys. So look, no item, and then I say, what if I were to scan this? No, an item's there now. Yeah.
Okay, so you did need to scan it for it to show up.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
worse. Oh, that's like that guy that got the light bulb stuck in his ass.
Look, there's handprints on the wall. That shows that there's signs of violence in the room.
That's what shows that, huh? You got plenty of backup space for this guy. Stop doing that, Dave!
I'm trying to do that! Because you can kick them to save ammo, but I'm
You
losing
obviously
health.
can't do it the way you think you can do it. Has there ever been a game with true t-shirt physics?
There's many.
Name one.
Uncharted.
Yeah, I have another word for that game that rhymes with it.
Come farted?
Dude.
That's
zombies
not
tied him up.
Chris. Ah, what happened to him?
They turned him into an
What?
animatronic.
He was always just
What?
a robo?
Previously on Resident Evil
We just
Revelations.
played it.
Now, guys, we
Please
got it.
don't.
Okay, previously, we talked to this guy.
Did
All right.
they do this the last chapter?
No, well, you might not have remembered.
Okay. Fair enough.
We hop on the ship.
That is weird. They're treating it like a fucking Netflix show.
Come on, Jessica, get your ass over here. She's wearing jeggings in the snow, Chris.
That's how you know she cares.
She's a keeper, Chris.
She's cute.
She looks like a fucking Kardashian. She's fucking hideously ugly.
Wow, look at her. Wait, you say Kardashian was ugly?
Yes, look at that. That is disgusting.
She kind of does look like a Kardashian.
She looks so fucking snide. I've also, what is it, Too Hot to Handle, where like,
No matter how fake and stupid it is.
Too Hot to Handle is the thing where it's like all these people get brought to an island where they say it's sex island and they can have sex all they want. But then they break it to them that actually they're on no sex island where they can't have sex for 1 month. And and like the prize pool is like 100K, but every time you have sex or kiss or hold hands or do anything weird, you lose money.
That's a genius concept. That's
Yeah,
funny.
So it's like that also is addicting, and the people on that are such shitbags that it's fucking hilarious to watch them.
Blow up Jessica.
I'm trying. Well, now I know why they gave me so much fucking ammo.
Whoa.
So see, he respects women, I respect women, we respect women.
We all respect women.
I was
Because
really amazed. Oh, go on.
Because if you respect women,
Respect.
and I respect women,
Yeah.
then we respect women.
Well, they don't respect me.
They don't respect
I
my
don't
need to
wanna
have sex with them.
Let's just totally like blurt into just speed.
I was looking at the internet, and then I went on YouTube, and then it was like a little YouTube trailer, and it said Resident Evil TV show, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh my god!
I've
and
heard about that.
It just got announced. And I was like, holy shit! And I clicked on it. I was like, maybe they're finally gonna give these characters like a fucking like, you know, some depth and like actually make something good out of Resident Evil for TV. I clicked on it, it was just like the most trash, and none of the characters, and it was just like all these new shitty characters, and all the zombies look like shit. It's like, why do they keep fucking doing this? Why do they keep fucking it up? Why? I love Resident Evil, it's one of my favorite franchises, and they just don't care about them. Why?
It's so crazy how easy it is to like please nerds. All you gotta do is you've gotta make the characters look like the characters in the games.
They're not even using any of the characters.
And it's like look at the fucking like Sonic movies. Literally the only things those movies have going for them is Sonic looks like Sonic. And that's about it. And that's enough.
Yeah.
For most people that watch them, that is enough.
But like, why don't they just make a cool movie where it's like a big cool old gothic mansion and they have all the characters and they give them some actual character and have some build up to it? It would kick ass. Like, they just never do it. They always keep going for these like futuristic action vibes, and I don't get it.
Okay, who the fuck's putting their screwdriver on the other side of the toilet lid?
Dave, do what I taught you.
Now's not the time for that one, Chris. What's in the tub?
It's rusted.
Oh, well.
Wow, that was useful.
Wow.
Why did they put that there? That strange creature.
The plug hole creature.
I despise the plug hole creature.
Lila Rhea. Hey, Peter, diarrhea. You can't say that to me.
One of my favorite old dumb jokes that I had was like two dudes at a club, and one of them's like, "Oh, dude, you came. I thought you said you had diarrhea."
I remember
and he's
that.
like, "Yeah, I did, but now
Well,
it's
it's
gonorrhea."
gonorrhea.
And then they laugh. He's like, "Wait, what?
I have
gonorrhea."
I was watching Simpsons with my girlfriend, and she actually kind of ruined it for me a little bit because they sat down to eat dinner, and I never thought about how they made sounds while eating.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never once thought about that in my life, and she pointed it out, and now I hear it every time.
but it's funny.
It is kind of funny, but I don't. It's just like it's one of those things that you overly notice once you finally discover it.
I think two things The Simpsons does that no one really ever talks about is their sound effects and their music is all perfect. Like their music is really like full of soul and like it's always good for the first few seasons. It's like a big it's a big orchestra. It's really good. And also their sound effects, I don't know if I've ever heard any other show do it where when people are running around, it sounds like they recorded it on like what do you call those like stages?
Like a Foley room?
No, it sounds like a big platform they're running out, like a stage platform. It's like a bouncy stage, like dum, 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 like it's always so funny when people fall on the floor or when people are like stepping around in that show.
Oh, I actually know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like whenever Maggie falls on the floor, it's always like it's so good.
Is that the boat you came in on?
Don't tell me that was the tugboat.
Oh.
We'll be stuck here.
You're in a bigger boat, dude.
Who's grabbing?
Is that Ginger? It's the Ginger. I remember him from a cutscene prior.
You're paying better
I
attention.
think he said,
I am Ginger.
I like that it shows that they have a life outside of you. Like
Yeah.
when you're not there, they still hang out and shit.
they hang out in the steam room.
They're
Yeah,
just
exactly.
chilling.
It's like when you introduce two people and then like they just start hanging out and you're like, oh, these were my friends and now they're friends with each other.
No, they don't like me anymore.
Dude,
Well, that's an exclusively you problem. But
is he supposedly pushing her forward like that? She's like stuck there.
He's not giving her space.
Yeah, I know. They need an HR department for this kind of treatment.
she's too busy looking hot and taking names. They did flips.
Oh, wait. Oh,
you
no.
tried all year. There we
Yeah,
go.
thankfully they
That was
waited.
the weirdest animation. You just like, you know when a kid doesn't know how to fight and they just like bop someone with their fucking like wrist with a closed fist? That was what you just did to him. I'm about to turn this elevator into a smell-elevator. Wait, was that a shotgun glowing in the light? There you go.
Okay, well that will come in handy, I think.
That's
Okay,
what you
Jessica,
need.
open wide.
Here's your raise.
I, Courtney, love you.
Remember that time I told you to make a game called Friday Night Funkin'?
Yeah.
And I told you to make it about a little boy with blue hair.
I was like, what a shit idea, but I guess I'll do it anyway.
Dave, what is the story behind that kid who you made an animation of that got into a call with Jeff? He's like Asian Pico.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so funny, but I
No.
don't understand the backstory.
Okay, yeah, so that's Little Pico. Okay, so people in Japan like FNF. So there's this little Japanese kid who's like, oh, hajimemashite! And then Jeff would be like, what? Ugh,
He was doing like
other
a Twitter
cultures."
space and he came into it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they were just like, oh, thank you, man, the gay love. And Jeff was like, but then like, Jeff had decided to have fun with it. He's like, all right, say, I love Tom Fulton. And they're like, I love it, Tom Fulton.
It's
Jeff was
really
like,
funny.
All right, he's like, say fuck yeah. They're like, fuck yeah.
Tom Fulp rules. He's the greatest man I've ever met.
ルールニューガンズとルール
Newgrounds rules. Tom Fulp rules.
It's just proof that Jeff would make a good father. So there you go.
You need to stop trying to get Jeff to impregnate. You need to stop trying to bull Jeff, man.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, hit the close button.
Get in here!
Get the fuck in.
Dude,
All right,
you gotta use your fucking... How'd you do that?
see?
You just used the knife.
What? Wait, what?
You just used the knife.
Oh,
I did.
Dave.
I did?
Yes.
Oh my god, what's happening?
It's triggered a chain reaction.
There's
there you
too
go.
much sun for the solar panels to handle.
We're on 9G now. It's
Don't shoot it! Don't shoot it!
No, turn it off.
Oh, it's been long enough.
Just let me forget, Dave.
Who even remembers at this point? Editor,
Editor, yikes, editor,
Something smells good in here.
Why would he say that to the gross little man?
He eats maggots and he enjoys it.
It's like Grimace from McDonald's.
He eats maggots and enjoys it.
Yeah, I think so. That was his thing, right?
No, that's Ronald.
Man, that guy's already fucking scary. If his like fucking signature thing was eating maggots, I do not think I'd have been cool with that. Which one do I want to do? Upper cabins. Listen, sometimes I'm just not paying attention so well. You're talking about Ronald McDonald eating maggots. How am I supposed to fucking pay attention to the
That's
game?
what I'm saying. Every time I play a game, like I can't think of funny shit to say and play the game at the same time. It's really hard.
I do remember there's an insanely difficult boss there, so I'm gonna explore a little bit and find the shotgun before we almost borderline get soft-locked fighting this wicked hard boss.
There's an insane posse in there.
There's an insane posse.
They are, they've got a theme. I'm not gonna say what it is, but...
I'm praying it's not maggot-eating clowns.
Can someone mod this game for maggot eating clown?
So someone put a clown that spit out the maggots and then eat the maggots again?
I saw Joe got a little booties.
Someone should make a game about a maggot.
Have I told the story how I was fired from McDonald's?
No.
You got fired from McDonald's?
Yeah, I worked there
At
as
least
a
not in my
teenager.
presence.
Okay, McDonald's. As a kid, I was in high school. I worked at McDonald's. I remember working there and using my first paycheck to get Bioshock Infinite and being disappointed. But anyway, I was working at McDonald's, and what I would do is when I would make the nuggets, I would dip them in habanero sauce.
They had that available at the McDonald's?
Yes, and it was so good. McDonald's habanero sauce is fucking delicious. So as I was working, I would left and right, no workers in sight, no employees in sight, and then I dip it in, and then I would eat like a handful. But it was so spicy, it would make me fucking cry. So
They fired you for crying?
no, all other staff members, there was solidarity. We wouldn't out each other or anything for eating on the job. And some managers totally don't mind. It's really just luck of the draw.
Yeah.
But the manager that was on shift that day was a fucking bitch. So I waited. I watched her go into the back room where she was super far away. And this dude came up to me. He's like, please take my shift tomorrow. I was like, no, bitch, get out of the way. I was eating the habanero sauce. He's like, please take my shift tomorrow. And I thought about it long and hard. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'll take your shift tomorrow. Okay. And then I was like, just leave me alone. And I dipped the nuggets in the habanero sauce. And I made it was like the biggest, wettest dip I'd ever done. And I started eating it, right? And I was like, oh. And I was like literally fucking crying. And I'm like red in the face. And then I heard the manager come up behind me. She's like, oh, Dave, you're taking this more on shift tomorrow? And I was like, and like there's Lyle, you ever had too much nugget in your damn throat? There was no swallowing. It was impossible.
So you literally did the
No. She was like, are you taking the shift tomorrow? And I was like trying to chew, but it was too late. She was like, turn around and face me now. Why aren't you looking at me?
Oh
and
my
I turn
God.
around and literally there's orange crap fucking pouring out of my mouth. My face is red and I'm crying. And she looks at me and she's like, get the fuck out.
Oh my god, what a horrible
And I got
moment.
fired.
That's what you get, you
How
little
did she
bastard.
know that you weren't just leaking meat and crying over the death of your grandmother?
Yeah, how would she not? I should have gone back and been like, how'd you know?
Dave, what did the guy's shift have to do with the story?
Oh, because if I didn't take that, we never spoke to each other. She would have never asked me shit if I didn't take that guy's shift. I was nice one time in my life, and it made her fucking instant transmit behind me. But you know what? They also say, the Lord beautiful Jesus works in mysterious fucking ways. Cause guess what? Working at McDonald's fucking sucks, and I'm glad I got fired.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad you got fired too, man.
Thanks, bro. My dad beat the shit out of me for that though.
That's fair.
Like,
Dude,
fuck
I
you.
had the funkiest feeling earlier. I ran out of body wash in my shower, and Monica had brought in this weird, like, peppermint body wash.
Yeah.
And I washed my asshole because I'm not a fucking savage.
Peppermint.
Yeah.
That stings.
And it just fucking, yeah, it felt, dude, it felt like my asshole was bleeding. Not because it hurt, but just because, like, you're not used to mint in there, so it feels like a cold liquid pouring out.
I can one-up you here. When I was 15, I jerked off with toothpaste.
Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea.
Did it get in the hole?
Yeah, it hurt. I don't know why I did that.
So they say online that like you can make your own sex toys at home by like flour, gelatin, things like that. You can put that shit in the oven and make like basically homemade sex toys, right?
Oh yeah, okay. I've heard
Have
of
you heard of,
this.
have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Okay, and let me tell you, I don't know if I'm just bad at baking and that it didn't work well.
What a great way to start, yeah.
But yeah, one time my family was like, "We're gonna go to the beach. Ready to go to the beach?" And I was like, I'm feeling under the weather. May I stay home, dearest mother? And she was like, "Yes, my boy." And so they went to the beach. And like the moment I saw the car leave, I hopped out of bed and got all this shit, and I've been reading about it online on my PSP with the fucking HTML internet.
Yeah.
And I got the flour and all this stuff, and we were missing a handful of ingredients. And I was like, well, that doesn't matter. I'll just substitute these with things that are similar.
Yeah.
But dude, as the day went on, baking shit became a fucking mess.
Wait, you tell me you were gonna fuck like a muffin or something?
No, it's like
No.
you basically make like a latex like fuck toy that you fuck.
What? Out of what?
Out of like, if you bake together like all sorts of like gelatins and flour and things, you can just, it works.
Yeah, I remember.
Whoa.
I remember there was one that I heard about that I was like, that is way too much effort. But it was something to the effect of like,
Something
you
chasing
gotta
you?
put oil in
Something
like a
will be
plastic
chasing
bag, and then you put that between two couch cushions and take like a piece of ham and it was stupid.
No,
it was dumb.
No,
it was like,
it is basically like that. Yes,
yeah,
it's like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right,
though.
right.
I went to the car dealership because my car wheel broke. But as I was sitting waiting for my car to be fixed, I was like, I'll go on Twitter. And I went on Twitter, and then I just made up a lie. I was like, all QR codes are about to run out in the year 2025. And I posted it, and I was like, that's kind of funny. And I like left it. And then I came back 2 days later, and I saw it had like 60,000 likes. It was like the most viral tweet I ever made. So 60,000 likes. I was like, holy shit. And then I went on Reddit, and on the front page of Reddit, it was like at the top. It was like overly confident stupidity. Something like that. Holy shit. But yeah, like it went super fucking viral and people got really mad at me. I was going through the comments and people were fucking pissed off, like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Like, it's not gonna ever run out because blah blah blah. I was like, okay. But then, one guy was like, this is Oney from Oney Plays, he just likes gaslighting people. And it's funny. And then one guy was like, what's the humor supposed to be? And it made me laugh so fucking hard.
What are your guys' views on achievements? Do you like them?
I love them. I've always said how much I love them.
I have an
They're
answer
so
for that.
Great.
Real
No,
fast.
you know what? I think I've said this on the channel before. Is I fucking hate them.
No, me too.
I hate them so. I think I've
talked about it like at least 4 times by now.
We could. Man, let me enjoy a fucking video game without constant shit popping up. I was like maybe like 15, 16, something like that. I would intentionally play games in a way that would not unlock achievements because I felt like I just had too many achievement points, and if people saw it, they'd be like, all this guy does is like sit around and play video games.
You cared that much?
I went full autism. I would go out of my way to get as many achievements as possible.
There was a point when I was like 17 where my gamer score really mattered to me.
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
So
I thought it was
I would do
super
the
fun.
opposite, where I would try to avoid them so that my gamer score looked more like I was like a normal person with a social life. Oh no, don't do your thing that you do.
Oh my god.
What? He got me through the
Absolutely.
wall.
Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave.
I'll do better
That
next
was
time.
maximum ponage.
Use the gas.
Oh, you were supposed to use the gas cylinders. Oh.
Thanks, game. The whole point of my fucking
Hey.
stupid homemade fuck toy story is that I spent all day making it. It didn't hold together. It was a fucking mess. It was melting in my hands. And then I was like, oh,
Then
gee.
I had to eat it.
I was like, what do I even do with this? This is like a disaster. So I was like, all right, the shower, because it's dripping and oozing onto the floor. But then it didn't work. I became covered in orange fucking goo. And then my parents pulled in as soon as they were coming home.
Oh my god.
And hiding it was a disaster. So don't try making those. They suck.
One of the first times I was doing sexy shit with my first girlfriend, my mom and dad like left the house, and I was like, it is time. And I like brought her into my room, and actually no, I think we were on the living room couch, but anyway, she took off her pants. I was like, oh, and we were like doing stuff, and then my mom and dad like pulled back in, and I saw the lights, and I was like, oh fuck! fuck, right? And I ran to the door.
Horrifying.
I was like, put on your pants, and I like ran to the door. And I was so stupid that I just like left my pants open and my belt open hanging down, and I answered the door and my face was all red and sweaty. And my mom and dad just looked at me like, you fucking idiot, and they just like brushed past me.
When I was a kid, I was like, I'm gonna start like making a stink bomb in case I like need it one day. I don't know what the fuck I thought I was gonna need it for.
What are you, Dennis the Menace?
But I was like, in case there's like a situation where I have a great enemy that I need to like defeat with a stink bomb, I'll just have it. So I took one of those, you ever seen those big plastic containers of cheese balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those, and I was just like, I would just like sneak out like leftover food and shit like that I thought would stink, like eggs and fucking shit like that, and just like put it in there. And I did this for maybe like almost a year because I like hid it. It was like on the side of the house and like
bizarre.
like hid it behind a fucking trash can.
Yeah.
And then I think one day my dad found it and just threw it out.
Oh.
So I never got to fucking defeat anyone with
A year of work wasted.
It would have probably actually like been like rotten and like melted someone's face and like given them some kind of horrible disease.
You know what I would say to Jill?
What?
Will you be my Valentine?
That would never work.
It would.
It would. Sometimes
She's gotten that from every fucking weird coworker she's ever had.
Okay.
and it works every time.
If I went up to Barry Burton and said, "Will you be my Burton? I'll be a squirtin'."
He'd suck your ass for sure. What would you do if the fucking AVGN came to your house and went through your game collection and fucking individually said something bad about every single game you love?
I'd be kind of honored.
Yeah, I would be sad if he played
What if
Shadow
you
of the
could
Colossus.
see that he was like not in character though, and he was like absolutely serious?
He was just really James Rolfe
I'd
and
be
he
like,
actually hated the
whoa,
games.
he's just like his character.
And he just hated the games that you liked, yeah.
Hey, we found this guy.
Oh, Wacko the Clown is behind all of it? I never would have guessed.
I don't know if I would lower my gun to a guy who tried to shoot me a few minutes ago.
No, dude, he's actually a good guy.
Oh,
You just think he's bad.
He's just misunderstood. At the end of the game, it's gonna turn out, I was only trying to prevent all the bad things from happening.
I'll say,
That's why I was always there when bad things were happening.
I hug him, I say, I forgive you, redheaded man.
I like how they just have this random stoner hanging out.
Oh, he does not look so
Who the
hot.
fuck's that guy?
It's the main guy from Breaking Bad.
Oh, that's Walter Scheidt.
His alter ego.
I always find it really weird when there's a character in a mask and then they take off their mask and it's like a face reveal and you just don't know who they are.
When Final Fantasy 13 first came out, I was super excited, and I went to go get it. And I had my mom drive me to the store to get it, and when I went in to finally buy it, she took a look at the cover and saw how the like lightning was dressed on the front. She was like, this game is disrespectful towards women. And then she's like, you can't play this. I was like, what?
Good.
But yeah, I like years later I was like, Mom, you saved me. That game was ass. You helped me.
Jesse, you need to buy 50 etches scotch.
Just like, yo, bitch, I want to play with it.
Jesse, no! What do you mean, play with it? Jesse, you need to poison Holly.
Yo, Mr. White, I think that'd be pretty funny if I did that.
You're right. Kill
Scarily
my
accurate.
baby and then I can love my son even more. Jesse.
Why don't you take all the stem cells out it and put them... It's like one of those Jesse genius moments, like the magnet.
Yeah, bitch! Magnet!
And Walt Jr. is like, my eggs, they work.
He's like, wow.
That was your Walt Jr.? My legs, they work. Hello, Dad.
I can't believe that in 3 remake, that Nemesis, that Mr. X in 2 remake was more like Nemesis in the original 3.
Yeah.
Like that blows my mind. And then Nemesis in the new game, he just leaves you alone.
I feel bad. I remember when I was playing Resident Evil 3 Remake for the first time, I was like, this is gonna piss Dave off so bad.
Where
And then
the
he
fuck is that
looked at
coming
the
from?
camera and winked.
And then Dave was in the game, trapped.
I said, I was banging on the screen.
I'm talking about the guy who looks exactly like you, Carlos.
Help, there's Nemesis in here.
That's not what I sound like.
You do sound like Homer.
Yeah, the fucking organ player is going nuts right now.
That's Davy Jones.
Especially since, like, nothing is happening. They're really...
You guys are giving me chills. Well, I have a rifle now, and that's convenient for me.
I hope to God you remember where you were going, because oh wait, yeah, okay.
Iron anchor. Oh,
yeah. There's a ton of those little rascals hanging around. Yes.
Okay.
So this guy, he feels like he's set up to make you think he's bad, but is he gonna be good? Or is he just obviously bad?
Let me jerk him off real fast to find out the answer.
Weren't you telling me that there was like a fucking Jimmy Kimmel Universal Studio ride that like you said was the coolest thing in the world?
Jimmy! Hey, it is time for the race through New York. You know the course, you know the rules. First one back wins tonight, your cup. Higgins, can you count us down, please? Ready, set, let's go!
It was the most... Okay, it wasn't cool. That's not what I meant by that. But I will say, it was the one ride there that made me feel like I was inside a rocket ship flying around space.
Didn't you say it tasted like Jimmy Kimmel was coming right in your mouth?
I mean, it's like a mouthpiece for like whatever cockslave is ordering him around.
Scan that. I never thought I'd say it, but...
Wait a minute. Did you...
I just scanned her breastises.
Yeah, pull
That
the
is...
leases.
Dave, that is the straightest thing you've ever done, my friend.
I'm gonna fucking end this guy's fucking life.
You're not gonna kill Chubbis, are you?
Yeah, maybe not. Alright.
I'm pondering getting shot in the head.
We were watching Sonic 2, the movie.
Oh yeah?
There's a part at the start where Sonic unscrews a truck at light speed with an electronic screwdriver. Now, Lyle, tell me how that makes any fucking sense that the screwdriver sped up with Sonic.
Are you being serious right now?
Because the truck, it's going towards a kid, and the kid's like, oh, come on! And Sonic's like, don't worry, I'll save the day, zippity quick!
Would it not have made more sense, Lyle, if he had a normal screwdriver and he unscrewed it with his you know, special speed?
Wouldn't it have made more sense if he moved the fucking child? What do you want? It's like a movie for babies.
Wouldn't it have made sense if he wasn't real?
I hate that you brought up the child thing, because that does make more sense.
Or maybe the child should have just fucking walked out of the way. It was like 50 miles down the road.
Maybe, and this is a controversial opinion, the child shouldn't have been in the movie. Annika showed me this old Disneyland ride where it was basically like, it's like a fucking alien ride or something. And you basically just get strapped in and they fucking have the alien like go around and like fuck with you. And then they straight up like remove somebody from the chair and just leave a fucking skeleton there.
Oh,
so if you're a child and you rode it, you'd think that somebody on your ride got killed.
Fucked, dude.
That's really fucking cool.
Oh.
Uh-oh, I'm getting horny.
I still
Oh,
would.
it's her! Her titties are out.
Oh, wait, come back! Don't look at him! I get accused of looking like people a lot, but the only person I agree that I look like is that guy that rolled around on the dirt after he ate a bunch of meth.
We should get him to play you.
Yeah, dude, let's find Meth Head Lyle.
But we'll get, like, a celebrity to dub him over.
What you on?
But I'm going in the ground.
Why you going in the ground?
I don't know.
Why you don't know?
My body doesn't know.
Meth Head Lyle, if you're out there, contact me immediately.
That's fucking scary.
That is scary. She's very scary.
Whoa!
She only goes for you!
Fuck. Oh, and I'm dead.
Oh.
All
Dude, that's
right.
fucking scary. I can't believe her head does that.
The 3DS was a big fucking deal when it came out, Chris.
I know.
Do you remember how cool everyone thought that was gonna be for that feature that they all turned off immediately?
No, actually, I play all my games with full 3D on the whole time.
You're an
It gives
insane
me a
person.
headache.
I really think it's awesome. It makes all the games look really good.
Yeah, but you gotta basically wear like a fucking brace that affixes it to the exact angle from your head.
If you have the new 3DS, it fixes that T.
Really?
Yeah, but I used the original and I
Is
still
there a
liked
new
it.
one?
Well, not now. There was
Oh.
one literally called the new 3DS. Listen,
Oh.
their branding at the time was not so good.
I hate that new shit they always did.
They were a
Like
little
the
silly.
new Super Mario's
Yeah.
or the new Chris O'Neill.
Don't make any sense, dude.
Yeah,
Had a slightly bigger screen than
putting
the
the
old
word-
Chris O'Neill. Machine Gun Kelly, more like McGreen comes smelly. Fucking hate that guy. Nah, he's fine, but fuck that guy.
Wow, you're weird. You're a weird guy.
Chris, isn't it weird that Lyle talks about like cum, which is that thing that comes from our penises?
I always wondered what the hell he was talking about.
You just
And
learned
then by
about
the
it
time
now.
you find out, it's too late.
I don't like what
I don't
that's
think it's any
implying.
Lyle thing matter.
It's like that, God damn it. It's like that guy at the beginning of the movie that shows up and says something cryptic, and you're like, that guy's nuts, that guy's bonkers.
That guy's freaking
And then you find out he
insane.
was right about everything.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know, like, you ever seen Godzilla 1998?
Oh,
where the
Bryan
guy goes,
Cranston?
Gojira.
Oh yeah, Gojira. I thought you were talking about Bryan Cranston and nobody believed him. That
oh
was
yeah,
really
nobody
fucked
did
up.
believe him.
That is such a waste of a movie where it actually kind of hooks you with him and then he dies instantly because they couldn't afford him so much.
That was fun that he's at the start, though.
Not really, because he dies too quick and then you have to put up with kick-ass for the rest of the movie and he doesn't have any character.
And he does
so you're-
nothing. His
and you're
whole,
not
they're
invested.
like, this guy disarms bombs. That's his whole thing. And then there's a bomb and he's like, I can't do that. And then they just put it out to sea on a boat. And he's like, I helped.
I have not seen that fucking Godzilla in so long, and Shin Godzilla also pretty much deleted that all from my brain.
Yeah, that Godzilla movie was not even, like, fun. The second one was still bad, but it was a lot of fun at least.
That one though, that like everything's forgettable, but that part where they're on the train is super memorable because you're seeing the monsters fighting while the monorail is going around it. So that
And then it immediately cuts away to a child peacefully sleeping.
yes,
And then it shows like a split second of it on the TV, and the mom goes, nobody would ever want to see that, and turns it off and stares directly at the camera
It is
for 4
very
minutes.
sad, isn't it?
Strange, isn't it?
here's a quick wank, buddy.
You
Dave,
may
this is
know
like the
everything.
5th hand job you've given to somebody today.
Oh no.
Straight into the depths of hell.
Yeah, brother.
You signed up for this job, you're probably getting paid like 400 grand a year.
If that guy turns around and he goes, I was the evil guy on the boat all along, I'm gonna fucking be mad. Palpitating already. Dave, is that yippee thing you're doing? Is that a reference to that fucking, Fortnite und Cola and Cola drinking?
Meine Mama hat mir einfach erlaubt, dass ich Cola trinken darf. Wie cool ist das bitte? Jetzt zocke ich Fortnite und trink Cola. Yippee!
That is that German kid. He taught me to feel joy.
Yeah, it is a very pure video. But now that kid is 28 and he's depressed.
Oh, who?
Oh no, I don't know. It's just this fucking like TikTok of this German kid that's like excited to play Fortnite and drink soda on
He's like sitting in this
Saturday
tiny little
night.
chair. He's aiming his phone upwards at the computer screen that is Fortnite. And then his mom, his German mom, bought him a 2 fucking liter of Coca-Cola. So you know this guy's obese, but he's just loving it. So he's like, und Fortnite, man.
Und fucking 2 liters. Und fucking Quark.
But then he's so happy, Chris, that he ends the video where he says,
Aw, that's cute.
he's like a cartoon character that feels joy. But then there's the opposite, where there's the evil fucking German lady who's like, I
steal the Coke.
No, was it? She has the, she has like that tea where she's like, it's fucking minging, suck you, dad, it's fucking minging.
Jesus.
And she feels nothing but hate towards the world.
I've just started this calypso. It is fucking minging. Paradise punch lemonade. It is fucking minging. Suck your dad.
Does your 401k get taxed when you take it out?
I thought that was gonna be an
hope not.
Oney Musashi question. I have no idea.
Does your Oney Musashi get taxed when you pull it out of the sheath?
Yeah, it's like a Roth IRA where if you pull it out of the sheath before you're 50, it takes more of your mortal soul. But if you pull it out after that, it's like completely consequence free. But just being in the mere possession of it also invites maladies towards you, so you know.
Okay. That makes me think about how in Chainsaw Man there's.
Don't ruin it. I want to watch it.
Oh, sorry.
Stupid spoiling assholes.
sorry.
Everything's a spoiler if you care enough.
Yeah, no, actually, I know that's a joke, but I do agree with that.
I do. I really do think that every freaking time I talk to somebody, I'm like, they're like, blah, 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 and I'm like, can you please not tell me? I don't want to spoil. And they're like, oh, it's not a spoiler. It's just that this exact thing happens in this exact sequence, and now it is ruined for you. It's like, oh, thank you. If you say one more word, I don't want to harm you, but looks in the camera. I'm going to have to go Chris mode, if you understand.
What happens when he goes Chris mode?
You don't even want to know.
Dude, this
We're
guy's
watching
spoiler. This guy's
happens.
this guy's just clumsy.
We're watching footage of Chris going Chris mode on a guy. Oh.
Why does he sound like that? Yo, look at this thing. It's a security token.
They're trying to invent a new iconic RE
Whatever
character.
that means. Just a thing. It means we can scavenge the data on that freighter.
Dude,
That means they can scavenge
Why
the
do you
data on the
talk to me
freighter.
like I'm a baby or something?
Hey
Stop
guys,
doing that voice.
you want to go join the Marines?
He talks like, have you ever seen Ordinary Sausage?
No.
Where the guy just blends things into sausages?
No.
It's a good channel, but he puts on this voice. He's like, I'm ordering, let's sausage. And then he like makes a sausage and he's like, that is actually quite terrible. I wouldn't recommend it at all.
It's not good flavor-wise. It's not good texturally. Not a lot can be said about this sausage.
I want Schmorky to make a Resident Evil appearance.
Oh my god, there's zombies. There's zombies everywhere.
And the zombie's like, and he's like, calm down, calm down. I'm not hiding the vaccine. Next time you're about to have sex with your girlfriend, pull your dick and pretend it's the Genesis scanner. Go, oh, I remember this part being hard.
There's one's a swimmer.
I see a cog on the other side.
You ever feel like you're a cog in the big machine?
Yeah. I say, come on, little helper. The only way to drain the boat is take our big straws and suck all the water out.
Have you ever been like floating in the ocean for more than 24 hours?
One time a tidal wave pulled me out way past into the ocean, and as a kid I thought I was really gonna die.
Really?
Yeah, has that ever happened to you?
Wave?
You know how if you swim out too far out, the current can just
That's
pull
like a
you away?
tsunami, not a tidal. That's a riptide, you fool.
It's like if you swim too far out from the beach, it can just pull you to the point to where you can't go back anymore.
Yeah.
And they told me that, but as a kid I didn't listen, and it started pulling me really far away to where I literally just pretty much thought like, goodbye everyone I know and love, I'm dead. But then like big waves started coming and they hit me so many times that like they brought me back.
That's funny.
I got super lucky that day. I was seriously fucked.
Did your parents like notice or?
No. And it filled my stomach up with seawater.
Our plan is working.
They coordinated it.
Now Friday Night Funkin' will never be invented.
There you go.
We turned our big Kingdom Hearts keys. Now the ship works again.
You unlocked the whole ship.
Nice. What the fuck? That's the opposite of unlocking.
This is the evil ship controls.
I can't fucking wait for RE4 remake. I know it might not be as good as the original, but I'm still excited for it.
They better not cut out my favorite part of the game, which is looking up vaginas.
Just, you pervert! You fucking hot stud! Look some more!
He says, ooh.
She jumps down the huge tower and lands directly on your gun.
If you
goes up her vag.
If you get
is that character in is that Naruto guy called Broccoli because it's like broccoli?
Oh my god.
Oh, he's stealing the Dragon Ball method of naming characters.
Never thought about it till now.
I didn't either. It's probably not. It's probably like Bruce Lee.
That makes more sense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even consider that till now. Yeah, that probably is it.
Wait. That's the more obvious one.
Oh, it could be anything.
That's like you see a character called like Wacky Chan and you're like, oh, it's based on Jackie Chan.
Wacky Chan.
You think like Jackie Chun from Dragon Ball?
What's going on? We need to contact HQ ASAP.
He's just like some guy.
Yeah.
They just found some guy to voice him.
Editor, rewind to the 10 seconds ago when that woman walked by at the start of the scene and zoom in on her beautiful smile.
Like, have you seen Mad Max Fury Road where they got the
Oh,
guitar
yeah,
guy strapped to the truck?
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing I ever saw in my life.
He did look like he made me want to try harder to not die.
He was having so much fun.
Oh, wait.
So wait, are you Chris Redfield for... Is this modern times?
I'm on the boat to try and rescue, because what is it, right now, Jill and her buddy are drowning.
I thought Jill was here to rescue you. Remember, they had a fake Chris Redfield?
Yeah, no, she was. And now the tables are turned.
I went with, when me and, Ben and Adam, we were doing a road trip through the country, and we got to one of those, Indian casinos, and we went into it, and, when I walked in, I literally said to Adam, I was like, Adam, they're watching us on a camera right now, and, if, like, we look like a bunch of stupid kids, so they're going to make probably all three of us win instantly so that we get hooked. So once we win, we're gonna take the money and walk out. He's like, okay. Like, and that's good logic, right?
Yeah.
And we all fucking won. Literally, we all won like $50 or something instantly. I was like, okay, let's go. And then as we were walking out, Adam fucking wasted all of the money and he lost it all and more. Cause he wouldn't fucking listen. He's like, no, dude, I'm on a roll, dude. He's like, I fucking told you what's gonna happen, you fool. I love her big purple ass.
It's looking bad. Somebody! Hey, buddy!
I'll be at your service forever.
Dude,
what a weird
if you
thing to
saved
say.
him
Yeah,
right
that's
now,
a strange offer to just put out into the
you
world.
could probably make him have sex with you if you saved him right now.
Stay still. I am standing still.
Zip popping is just fucking nasty.
Oh, it's nasty.
No, but girls love it. Girls love if you have tons of zits they can grab with their full fist and squeeze till it fucking explodes.
Nobody home.
Nobody home.
Jill,
She's literally right below you, idiot.
she dissolved.
Yo!
The Queen Semiramis.
Has that been the name of the boat the whole
No,
time?
it was called the Xenophobia.
Yeah, it was. What the fuck is that then?
So that they're on the wrong ship.
They're on the wrong
Oh!
boat? Was that the point of that?
There's two boats with the exact same things going on that have the exact same layout.
Go! How silly of them. Oh, fuck.
No, No, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
That was the stupidest twist.
Yeah,
Why did they make you play that? I'm actually mad at
that's
that.
the worst kind of padding I've ever seen.
Why even bring Chris in?
He go wrong boat.
I actually didn't think it was possible to have worse padding than that fucking Rat Quest in the Final Fantasy remake. That's horrible.
He go wrong boat.
Are they gonna keep cutting back and forth between Jill and Chris just so they can reuse the exact same level layout but have them be different?
Door stuck.
Are you gonna drown or can you
Dave,
just
please
float
tell
here
me
forever?
that's not gonna happen. Chris is gonna call you and be like, okay, don't be mad. I like how instead of reacting it into the game, you reacted to it in real life and just went "Doink!" and got jumped on.
I was trying to reach for my gun. I had a slip of the brain.
You must be on the Queen Zenobia's sister ship. Jill
And that is just funny and convenient.
It's possible that up until a few hours ago, the ships were traveling together.
See? They're gonna fix their little
Oh, they're just
mistake.
leaving?
Yeah.
So that literally was pointless. Now, Dave, when we let you onto this couch, we had one rule and one rule only, and that is no hitting.
And to cast you nakedly.
Dave, what's it like being on the only nudist Let's Play channel?
Terrible.
But you're used to it by now.
Game would be better with Sonic in it.
I feel like every game would be better with Sonic in it.
Remember when they had Halo 5 and they were like, there's gonna be this guy who's just as cool as Master Chief.
That sucks.
And he's there. You're gonna have to pick a side, and then you don't.
Why do they keep fucking up Halo so bad?
I think the real answer to that is because Halo is kind of like, it's kind of one-dimensional, like at its best. So people keep trying to make it like something more, and they keep trying to give it heart, and they keep trying to like ask questions about humanity, and it's like it just doesn't work for that.
I don't think it's one-dimensional.
I don't think it's one-dimensional either, but I definitely think like
I just think they should have ended it after 3 because they've had no good new ideas.
But you can't end something that makes money, Chris. You just gotta keep doing it.
I know.
I honestly think that's what it is it's like overstepping, where it's like you have something that kind of works as like a simple premise thing, but if you try to inject like too much, I guess the word I would say is heart. If you try to inject too much heart into like the story itself, it starts like not working.
Have you seen that TV show they did of it?
No.
It is like
I've seen a little bit.
It's insanely bad. It's like 1 out of 10 bad to me.
I've never watched full
that's pretty
episodes,
bad.
but I've seen like scenes.
It's unfucking believably bad, and we'll leave it at that. Creepy crab has been defeated.
But what if the creepy crab went to the wrong boat? That would have made me way happier.
The crusty crab is on the other boat.
I think what would be really cool is if you got like a video recording and it was from the other boat, and it was like, there's a lot of stuff happening on this boat, but they went to the wrong one.
What I think would be cool is if after this recording you just went home and killed yourself.
I think that would rock.
One of my friends I grew up with had little brothers, and they were growing up right when SpongeBob peaked in popularity, and they still they have called burgers Krabby Patties to this day since.
Wow, that's
Wait, really?
charming.
They don't call burgers burgers, they
So
call
they're
them
like
Krabby
26
Patties.
now, and they call them Krabby Patties?
Like now they obviously know it's silly, but they still do it. They never stop, it's funny.
That's cute. That's one of those wholesome things.
That is wholesome.
That's one of those wholesome 100 front page of Reddit type things.
I know.
That's like acceptable if you do that with a sibling that dies in a car crash or something.
That's fucked.
Yeah, but
I agree.
it's also fucked to call burgers Krabby Patties as an adult. I don't know.
That is funny. A hot, beautiful woman comes over. You want a Krabby Patty?
She would fuck you.
She was like, what are you, like a child?
She got
no, but my brother was when he died.
The whole thing was a setup.
I love his little picture.
Yeah,
he looks very pleasant.
His Facebook profile picture's
When
cute.
you get home, I'm going to cut your ponytail into a knife.
I say, no. Start stabbing him in the eyes. No. Starts cutting all his teeth out. No.
Say something.
He's like,
I'm just like thinking about it.
I think I like you.
I think I like you.
Sorry, busy.
Dolly Mini 2, Lyle Rath getting slimed while coming on. Help me out here. Jill Valentine.
HQ, what's going on?
I just saw a picture of my tall friend, and I remembered I should call that guy. Bye.